So can you tell me when can I borrow from that? Is there like a limit?
Oh, no. You can borrow anytime, say 5 years from now, and you need to borrow from it.
I cannot borrow tomorrow.
Well, it's got to build
It's got to build cash value.
You know what?
okay.
Why do you want to borrow? That's why you're buying life insurance, so you
Well,
can
because
use
that's
it.
well, because life insurance usually they don't let you borrow anything until you die. I mean,
Which is true.
yeah. So, are there any additional services your company provides in addition to the financial component?
Well, Sonia, that's the really exciting part. Since we're the nation's only fully assisted funeral plan, we offer trustworthy family support and a secure record of a person's final wishes at no additional charge. So in other words, this is through our partner, the Funeral Consumer Guardian Society, or FCGS. We help in the planning, the cost negotiating of a person's final arrangements so that the family doesn't have the additional worry along with grieving for their loved one. And what this means is, I'm sure you've heard of collections being taken up to cover funeral costs or a family car wash to fund a loved one's funeral. Well, this avoids all that.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard all those arguments, disagreements among family members, how to handle the final arrangements. Well, with the Funeral Consumer Guardian Society, all that trouble is avoided, so that you can just go with the grieving instead of focusing on
worrying about the finances. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That would be the last thing you want to worry about.
Yeah, because when my son died, I have to worry about that. Well, good thing, well, he's got his trust too. But yeah, that's the main thing is you're worrying about where you're going to get the finances too, to cover the services. Nowadays, it's so expensive. Even if you cremate, that still costs a lot.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's really expensive when somebody dies, immediate family or whatever may be. And it's...
So that's why we're there for the policyholders and their family.
Right.
Because it's such a difficult time. We want to take some of the burden off them so that they can focus on honoring their loved one's memory and grieving and getting on with life.
Right.
How exactly does this planning aspect of your service work?
Well, when you get your policy in the mail, it comes with my final wishes. It's a 2-part, questionnaire that you fill out. Here, you're going to include or really design your own arrangements. You're going to put what kind of flowers you want, how you want to be dressed, music. It's especially helpful when you're not going to know what you need later on. Here, you're going to write it down, and so that the family members know exactly what your plans are. So also
I see.
Yeah,
I see. Like, for example, if I am a member of your insurance, life insurance, I will write down all the things that I needed during my funeral, so my son wouldn't worry about, all that.
Correct. So that he knows, and it's down in writing. There's no disagreements among family members. There's no stress regarding the arrangements in terms of finances, and then there's no stress also regarding how much or how little you want to specify. We'll even help you through the process of planning if you want.
Yeah, what's really cool is when it comes in the mail, when your policy comes in the mail, it comes with 5 small cards, kind of like the ones you get in your favorite grocery store. Well, here it's going to have your name and ID number on it. So all a person has to do...
He's showing a little card.
Yeah,
Tony. Yeah. People cannot see what you're showing me.
So, but it comes with these small cards. So all a person has to do, your beneficiary, after your passing, has to do is call this 1-800 number. We're open 24 hours a day. So what happens then is we pride ourselves in answering on the 5th ring. We have a supportive staff, a live person that you talk to that will really carry you through the process. So what happens when you call? Well, that's when the Funeral Consumer Guardian Society goes into action, negotiating directly with the funeral home, the crematory, the florist of your choice in behalf of the family to cut costs down. It's because that's when emotions are flying, if family members are not able to negotiate at that time with the funeral home. Well, that's when we do that. We pick up that ball for the loved one so that they don't overspend and taking advantage of the funeral home. So say there's a $10,000 policy, for instance, and the funeral home wants you to sign that over. Well, many times you don't get anything back. They find a way to spin it down to the penny. with us, we never tell how much the your policy is worth. What we do is negotiate and make sure you get the lowest cost.
Okay.
So that way, there's usually a $2,000 to $3,000 savings that we get for your family. And what this means to your family is that any of the policy proceeds remaining after the final arrangements are done go to them. They go to the family. That money goes to the family. So instead of the funeral home getting that money, it will go back to your loved ones. And they can use this for long-distance travel for family members to and from the funeral, lingering medical bills from the deceased, household bills left with the loss of the deceased's income, really any immediate need the beneficiary has in the event of a loved one's passing.
So you are like an event planner as well,
Yeah.
right? Like, you have
Yeah.
a wedding that's coming up and you want to plan a big wedding.
Right.
It's just like when you want to plan a big funeral for yourself. I had a conversation at one point with a funeral director, and they say that there are some requests out there, like someone wanting to be buried in their car. I mean,
Oh, wow.
it's really yes. And
So they
we
bury
don't
the
know
car
that part
too?
of the story, but yeah, they're like an event planner. Like we want, who to invite, what color to wear, a certain
Wow.
really request that they
Right.
wanted to see.
And it's really to take the burden off the family so that
Right.
when that difficult time comes, they don't have to deal with those worries in addition to their grieving
Well,
process.
I can really relate to that. And folks, how can they connect to you or find you? Can you
Well-
give them your information?
Sure. The number to contact our office is 702-758-3811. Again, that's 702-758-3811. We will be glad to give further details about what we offer and how we might be able to help folks get a plan for the future and gain that peace of mind.
Yes. Thank you,
Sounds
guys.
like a great plan.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
we
Yeah,
are
you're
coming back after this break. Unexpected turns in one's life are unknown, unwanted, and unpleasant events that any person must courageously endure to survive. I am Sonia Lising-Cahalan, the author of the book titled Unexpected Turns, Great Joys, and Deep Sorrows. Read all about my life's trials and tribulations, the mental, verbal, and physical abuse I suffered, the death of my husband and my younger son, my faith in God, and how it helped me to survive. Get a copy now for just $9.95. Go to my website, unexpectedturns.net, and follow the link to Amazon.com and upload an ebook on Barnes & Noble. For a signed copy, email me at SoniaLC, that's SONIALC @hotmail.com. Yes, my book is still available for $10. Just call me for a signed copy, and you can also go to my website at unexpectedturns.net for my upcoming events. I will have a book signing event on September 7, Saturday, 11 to 4 p.m. at the Coffee House at 117 South Water Street in Henderson, and on September 17, Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. at Barnes & Noble on Stephanie and Sunset, and another one on September 22nd, that's a Sunday, 10 to 1 p.m. at Irene's Coffee House at 1330 South Highway 160 in Pahrump. So, Joy, what's happening in Las Vegas?
Well, first of all, I want to remind our listeners that on Saturday, which is August 31st,
Don't tell me.
I'm not going to be here with Sonia. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
I won't tell
Yeah,
Sonia. Don't tell Sonia. But I'm going to
Sure.
be at an event on Saturday. I'm going to be an MC for the Las Vegas Professional Lions Club. They have a forthcoming induction. You are all welcome to join and, see what the nonprofit organization has to offer.
Well, I might not be, we don't know, because Nebraska Huskers football season is coming, and Nebraska Huskers might be taking our time slot. So I'm not sure about that. Lawrence just told me. So we'll find out this week, and maybe I'll let you know on Facebook if we're going to be here on Saturday. But we will try to be here if we're going to be here. I don't know. But anyway, our next week's guest is, well, hopefully next week's guest is the sweet Roslyn Pacheco, who will talk about Youngevity mineral makeup. And her show also, she's also on LA Talk Radio, Youngevity Angels. So it's going to be an exciting show. So come back next week and don't miss out. And
Don't miss out.
Don't miss
That's
out.
right.
And enjoy. You know, it's that time again to say,
Is it that time
see you
already,
later.
Lawrence?
see you later. But you can talk about what's happening in Vegas anyway. Joy?
Well, there's a lot happening in Vegas, but what's happening with my dog is the important thing.
What's
Well,
happening?
actually, I have 3 Chihuahuas, 2 boys and a girl.
Can I have one?
Oh, no.
Oh. Okay,
but
fine.
yes, I'll give you one.
Seriously?
If you want one.
Can you put it in writing right now?
Yeah, no, well.
Just because you're
I committed
on the radio.
again, just like I committed about, oh, they're my babies.
Like the healthy pack.
Yes, but
Yeah.
my dog, one of my
But
dogs,
I ordered the healthy pack. So
good, like, yeah, okay, has a humping problem.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think they
Yes.
all do.
You know what? I actually had, I had to do a research, and I'm actually reading it. And what do you think is the reason why they hump us?
May-
Our legs. Hump
Maybe
us, our legs.
maybe they also have that urge.
Well, yeah, actually, believe it or not, it says that if it was a puppy, it's because they're practicing for future sexual experiences.
It's kind of like puberty.
Just-
Those kids when they're in their teens. You
That's
know.
right. We're my teenagers.
Okay.
Then, when they're mature dogs, it's because they're flirting.
Yes, exactly.
How cute is that? Then we have status. For some dogs, humping is a way to demonstrate their dominance to people or other animals. So I guess my dogs are not really sick.
They're not.
It's normal.
Yes.
Right.
We have a caller?
We do.
We do.
Caller, you're on the line.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ladies. Sonia and Joy. How are you?
Good.
Just to let you know, I'm calling from the Philippines. My name is Adele Gonzalez.
Oh,
and at
my
the same time,
goodness.
just wanted you to... Yes, you have a lot of listeners here in my house right now. We are here every Saturday, but then we get so disappointed.
Why?
Because you said that Saturday perhaps you'll not be there.
We might. We're not saying. We're not
Is that
sure.
true?
We will be here. We will be here.
Oh.
But
We are going to
I
be
see.
here.
Okay.
Don't cry.
Well, keep the power on, ladies.
oh,
Keep
thank
the
you
power
so
on.
much.
You're
Is-
really good.
Oh,
very, very
thank
good.
you.
I'm so happy.
Do you know my brother?
Okay.
Do you know my brother?
No.
Gary.
No,
Gary
I don't,
Lising.
Unfortunately.
Gary Lising.
Well, I heard about the name. As a matter of fact, I asked some of my, friends here about him,
Uh-huh.
and they heard about his name too.
Yeah,
He
he's
must
my
be
brother.
something
He's a
popular
comedian.
Here, huh?
Yeah. And Sam Pinto is also
Oh, is
my
that
niece.
Right? Uh-huh.
Yeah. But thank you so much for
Oh,
calling
okay.
in.
Cool.
Thank you. Continue listening to
Okay.
us.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
Joy?
thank you for that phone call, listener.
Yeah. Thank you, Philippines.
There you go.
Okay,
Well, I
Joy.
guess it is time to say goodbye because Lauren's been throwing us those.
Signals.
Yeah. Well, to our listeners, I would like to thank you again for staying with us for the full hour. Appreciate you tuning in every Saturday. I look forward to being back in the next couple Saturdays.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
And to my family, I love you. I will always love you forever. Keep your heads up. Till next week, this is Joy signing out.
My thought for the week. It's true that we don't know what we've got until we lose it. But it's also true that we don't know what we have been missing until it arrives. I would like to thank our guests, Tony and Mavis, for being on the show. Thank you so much for our listeners for staying with us, especially the Philippines. Hope you guys had fun as much as we did. Please come back again next week, same time, same station, here on KLAV Radio AM, 1230 on the dial. This is Sonia saying, take time to appreciate what you have before time makes you appreciate what you had. Peace and love. Take care and be safe. Have a great weekend, everyone.